everyone, Caroline here. Hope you're all well and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a demo on the Imala Country Walks stamps. I'm going to be using this top one here. Let me show you a copy of that before I stamp. Can you see that? It's a lovely little village. And I've been posting samples of this stamp set on Facebook, and I was asked if I would do a demo of it, so here we go with it. I'm going to be using a 5" by 7" card, which is from Pink Frog. They're super smooth white cardstock, because I absolutely love it. And I'm using their masks as well, which is wonderful if you want to stamp and cover up parts. So this is it's called Pink Frog Crafts Mask It. You get 10 sheets and it's brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp, then I'm going to cover it up. So as you can see, they're lovely size stamps. But the card I'm making, which will be around about 5 by 7, will actually go just normal post. So you don't, unless you want to add extra things to a depth and make it large letter, it will just go normal post. So I just want to get this stamped now. So let's do that. This is VersaFine Black Onyx Black. Now you can either do this in complete full colour and colour everything in, or you can go for a simple, very simple Christmas design like this. And I'll show you what I do with it. I'm just going to take that out. That's over there. Then I'm going to get my lovely mask. And I'm just going a little bit below the black line. Not above it, but just a tiny bit below it there. And you see, as you can see on my mask, I did a sunset, but for this one I want to do a bit of a snowy scene. Now if you go above the black stamping line, you will get like a white halo, so that's why I say don't do that. I'm going to use Distress Oxide, a chipped sapphire. Oops. It really is a quick and easy but effective Christmas card to make. So I'm not going the whole way across. Just a bit there. Like that. And then sort of go up darker. Like that. So it goes lighter. And while your mask is on, just get a fan brush. This is an old one, it's well used. I have a few, but this is actually my favourite. And just tap over your Distress Oxide, like that. Let it soak in and bleach in for just a little minute. And then go over with a bit of tissue, kitchen roll, whatever you've got. And as you can see, it does give it a nice snowy look. Now we take that mask off, put that back on its carrier sheet. You can see that it's really within the lines there. So yeah, that's good. If you have any excess you don't want, this is the best of Distress Oxide. Just water it off like that. completely water it off. Like that. If you feel you've not done your mask wide enough. Same there. Like that. And if you can see, that's giving it a look of it really behind the building. And just get a fine liner and finish off any bits that you've not got on there. So, you know, just add whatever you want on there. There we are. You can see that's just sort of done that little bit, hasn't it? And just continue it on. Okay, I'm going to get some Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. I'm going to pop that on my glass mat at the side. Just going to add a little bit of water because I don't want it dark. And I'm just going to very lightly go over the buildings like this. The other one I did, I just left it black and white with the sunset behind. And you know, it was really effective look. So, you know, you can do that with your, you know, with your Christmas card. So, so that's for the buildings. The Christmas card one I sent in to Tony Darrick at Stamps by Me. I did the colouring in, and it was really enjoyable to do, and it's so easy, you know, and it's your little sort of work of art, isn't it, that you're sending to people at Christmas. Hopefully they appreciate your work. But I mean, I've had people that have framed things, you know, Christmas scenes that I've done, and they bring them out every Christmas, which is very nice. So just get your, if you want to do a bit of shading, just go back again with your ink and just go into it without water and sort of just add a little bit of shading like that. And because it's so forgiving, the Distress Oxides, that you can just water it if you think, oh, that looks too dark. Just water it down. The weather seems to have cooled down a little bit here from the heat. So I just want a little bit there, under there. You can go directly onto your pad like that. You've got just damp, just a damp, you know, don't wet it through. Like just a damp. Sort of under there where all the foliage there is causing a shadow. And again with your water, just water it down. blend it out like that. Can you see how that makes such a difference? Under the windowsills. Spread it out with your water like that. Even that looks good on its own, doesn't it? Just wipe that up. Okay, I'm going to get my black soot. I'm going to stick with the oxides, but of course you can use your pencils, your marker pens. I just enjoy painting with oxides, I really do. Don't need much on here, and you know, just wet your brush and go in. Don't, you know, don't make it too wet. And I'm just going over here, sort of the bridge is in like a grey stone, like that. And the flags there. Of course, we're not touching this because this is all snow. There we are. And then of course it's got a little river running along here. So I'm going back with my chipped sapphire, a little bit of that as well. Again, just a bit of water on your brush. Just go down there. If you wanted a different blue, you know, you can use your other blues, like your salty ocean. Just going to go back with my walnut stain, just a little bit of it, because I want to get that building underneath coming down, so that's sort of coming down there. You'll find things that you've missed a little bit of. Just go in and do it. Then I'm going to get some green, but I'm going to go with forest moss for this. Okay, it's a good one, is this forest moss. It's and I'm not going to do the tops of this greenery here. I'm just going to dab underneath, because the snow doesn't go underneath, it just catches the top. So, same with the trees. Just dab a little bit of green in, so you can see from the branches. Just a little bit. And then we'll get some snow on that later. But just a little bit of green. Like that. Then of course your doors and your windows. I'm going to get let me just get my this is mustard seed, and I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush and go in the windows, because obviously this is an evening picture. Everyone's in, waiting for Santa to come. Like that. So they've got the lights on with a bit of a glow. A bit of spice marmalade. Just to make that a nice glow. And there's a little lamp here, so that's just shining there, if you can see that. It's quite detailed, so you know, really have fun with it. So if you really enjoy your colouring, you know, just have fun with it. And the doors, I'm going to get some ground espresso. Again, you don't need a lot on, just to do the doors in a brown. The wooden doors. Or you could do red doors. I think I did red doors on my sample. Just get a more narrower. I don't want that. There we are. Some of these have got shutters on the side as well. So you could get a little bit of red. A bit of festive berries. I find with the oxides they're a little bit more muted in colour than using marker pens. Let's do this door in a red as well. That's nice, isn't it? And of course I'm going back to my black soot. You see how this this scene is developing to a lovely Christmassy scene. And I'm just going to go on do the roof there. But I don't want to do too much because I want to pop snow on there. So that really is all the colouring I'm going to do. And let me get my card. Got to get out. And I've done a layer in the silver as well, so that's quite nice and Christmassy, isn't it, with the silver mirror card. So I'll just pop that down on the card, because when I put the snow on it'll need to be left to dry and you won't see it on the card, so I'm going to do it on it. White on white, you can't see. Okay. There we are. Let me get some black card under that if I can find my black card. And I'm going to get my my Daler Rowney Bleed Proof White Loomer. And I put it on my little acrylic block, because you don't sort of need it all, just, and it's quite stiff stuff. Can you see? So if I pop it on there like that at the side, hope you can see that. Just pop it on there like that. That's gone very stiff, this. Okay. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of water to it, like that. Mix it in. And I'm just going to add a little bit of snow. That's too thick a brush. Let me get a thinner one. Let me find a thinner brush. And I'm just adding snow on the bridge where the snow's fallen. And along the rooftops. Sort of dotting along where the snow's fallen. It's brilliant white, this, because it to use, because it stays white. It sort of doesn't sink in and vanish. And I'm going to put some along the tops of the windows as well. Anywhere you think the snow will fall. Along the light there. Of course, that's already white. So I think we more or less got everything there. And then just along this railing here, this little metal railing. Looking really Christmassy, isn't it? On the steps there as well, and on the tops of the posts, like that. And then I'm going to get the fan brush again and just mix it in. And I'm just going to cover up a bit of silver at the top. The silver mirror card at the top there. And I'm just going to tap some snow into the sky. And all over your image. Like that. You can see the snow is falling on the village. Pretty, isn't it? How pretty is that? I'm going to get my Funky Fossil Stella paste. And my brush. going to add, let me just dry that a little bit. I won't be a second. Just dry that off a little bit. Just brought that corner up. Press that down. There we are. I get my starlight. And all this lovely snow here. I'm going to, it's really textured, this, so you can either smooth it out so it just has a glitter to it, like that, so you can just see that glittering snow, and you can add extra little bits, go along the top, or you can just add your normal glitter if you wish. And I'll show you that. If you want to add just glitter, you just go get your quickie glue pen, go along over your snow, nice and easy. Onto your snow on there. And on your bridge. And on your fence. Like that. Let's get your glitter. This one's called Glass Slipper. It's not too silvery, it's more snowy effect. This is one I got from Chloe's Creative Cards. I'm going to tap that down because I didn't want it on this here, this Stella Starlight. And can you see that? See that glittering? How beautiful is that for a Christmas card? My glitter back, and there we have it. And if you want to add a sentiment on the front here, I do sometimes I don't. I just leave it so that they can just have it as it is, but you can add a sentiment here, Merry Christmas. But that's it really. So easy, yet such a fabulous stamp to play with. It really is. So that's the one, Country Walks, while she's got stocks left, because I know she hasn't got a lot of these left. And this particular one, I will do a demo using my acrylic paints, and that's really lovely to paint. And I'll do it on canvas and show you it on canvas. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you have, give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.